Alright, hello and welcome you six sons of bitches. I got a game on Echo Isles. We have Alex. I'm just going to name him as Alex because this is a mirror match. This is a human mirror match. I'm going to name him Alex and Agatha. And this is taking place in Echo Isles. And I will speed this up until something happens. Until some sort of scout or something starts happening. Still no scout for Agatha. However, looks like we have a handy dandy militia scout over here for Alex. Not sure if he's going to try to just put a farm over here to see if he's going to creep out either the mercenary or if he's going to fast expand. Over here, if he puts a farm over here, the problem is that you're only going to see him go this way, and you're not really going to catch him when he goes this way. So, but at least he'll, at least find that fast expand if that was coming. And another scout farm over here in case of quick harass. So the scout footman here spots the scout farm, and both players should easily get creep this out without any type of problem, harassment, or anything of that nature. Footman might try to do some sort of harassment. There isn't a tower up, but a quick call to arms with one militia, just to back off that lone footman. Perhaps gonna creep this out. Maybe with some militia. Yep. So we got some militia being called. This is pretty good strategy. You know, when your archmage can already be all the way down here with a couple footmen, perhaps do some good damage. Definitely will get level 2 any second now. Bada bing, bada boom. Level 2. And this scout farm is checking out this human. And we have some militia being called. That's 5 militia. So this could be something very good for Agatha or very bad. He is calling to arms. He is going after that scout farm, so he doesn't want to be seen when he's creeping. And now Orange is opting to stick around a little bit, making sure that his enemy is at least in tabs, because he doesn't have that scout farm. And he does see that he's going straight for this expansion. That is a lot of militia, and he's outnumbered in just footmen and everything alone. And it looks like he's taking a bunch of his militia to creep this out real quick. So he's going to get an expansion of his own while trying to make sure that he does as much damage to his opponent as possible. So it's not easy for him to gather up this expansion and put up some towers. He's going to lose a footman, and with that being said, and he's going to lose another one at this rate. Agatha has this quite under control. I think he lost a lot of his peasants. I think he lost all of his peasants. But reinforcements on the way. Might be getting some scout farms. Yep, scout towers, whatever. Taking down this ogre magi. Pretty good harass attempt by Alex, but the problem with this being is that the problem here is basically that he's still allowing him to get at the expansion, so he really didn't do much. I see it as a lot. Oh, he might get surrounded. Level 3 on Alex's Archmage. Still a few kills shy for the other Archmage. Agatha throwing his peasants in the mine. Doing a crap ton of damage. Alex is playing much better right now than Agatha. If he gets these towers up, he's definitely going to get an easy expansion going up. He does have enough resources, so I'm surprised that's not going down. Peasants making their way back down to do so. But there's tons of footmen coming in for pink. And Alex just needs to run away. He only has a couple footmen, a couple water elementals that need to back off. And there's a lot of footmen here. Still no tech for Agatha or Alex, but Alex is getting up his expansion right as we speak. The expansion for Agatha is finally going up. Level 3 on Agatha's Archmage. Now he just has to fend this off, and he should be quite successful. Might get it cancelled. Quick cancellation on it. At this point, I would suggest some sort of tech when this building goes up.
The player's forces are under attack.
Alex is still sticking around like he's gonna try to do some sort of damage, but he's not really as much a threat at this moment. The real threat is just making sure that, you know, if this town hall goes up, he will automatically not be a threat anymore. Especially if these arcane towers go up, then that Archmage can't even infiltrate. He can drop a water elemental and run, but that's about it. But this is just too much footmen. That's like 7 footmen.
Town is under siege.
Just too much to engage. So he's forced to try to do some damage against the farm. You know, cut his supply. They surround on a footman. Like I said, there's not really much you can get done here for Alex. He should be off creeping or something. He should be starting his tech. Yep. Started his tech to keep, and Pink is about to be teching, I assume. That's why he has all this gold. Nope.
Player's forces are under attack.
Training up some more militia, some peasants. Gonna finally find out that there is an expansion down here for Alex.
Forces are under
a pretty slow mirror match at this point. No real heavy engagement, just more kiting the other player and, you know, weaving and bobbing. But now that the footmen have defend, I would kind of suggest, I'd still suggest that Agatha's Archmage to back off a bit before he loses all his mana. Militia being called. Just the strength of having militia is a very powerful thing, especially with towers and footmen, and you have water elementals and an archmage. Just do some damage against the scout farm. Maybe add another footman to the mix. Healing scrolls. That's 2 healing scrolls that he... I'm just surprised he just got. Probably going to quickly sell that Wand of Lightning Shield unless he can strategically place it. This Panda is going to catch Agatha off guard. He might throw some Breath of Fires in there. Quick scroll of healing. So far, this guy says who will win, and I'm going to guess Agatha, because Agatha has been playing this well. He didn't get harassed very hard. But Orange is coming in here, and if Orange's tech is complete before, and then Arcane Sanctum 1, and that looks like it right now, just in 1 Arcane Sanctum. Probably needs a workshop or something, and definitely a second hero. Unless that was, no, never mind, that was Panda. Yeah. Then Agatha is going to need, he has tons of footmen here. He's going very heavy on footmen. 50 food footmen. Still no second hero. Training up upgrades for his footmen. And it says someone's going to get some knights. I assume it's whoever's teching the castle. They both are.
The town is under siege.
I'm guessing Knights Mort's caster for Alex, and that looks about right. There's priests, there's double workshops, and those Morts do a hell of a lot of damage. So at this point it's a little slow. It's they're both basically under the food cap and just trying to mass their gold at this point. I mean, there's 1K for Agatha and 1400 for Alex. Finally taking down that damn scout farm. Still a little bit of engagement here. Not going to do much against priests and footmen. They're, you know, footmen can easily kill all their footmen. I mean, why not?
The player's forces are under attack.
So it looks like they're both trying to train up the same type of units. I don't see a workshop for Agatha. Oh, there we go. Double barracks. Should be backing off here. Try to get his panda as high level as possible. That Archmage level 4 is okay, but you know, of course, he can always improve.
The town is under siege.
We have a Griffin Aviary coming in, so we have a little bit of everything. Basically every type of tier 2, tier 3 building you could possibly have at this point, they have. If Griffins come out, I don't know, it could be disaster, but then again you can train gyrocopters very quickly and very insignificant costs. And they come out pretty quick, so you can quickly mass them. You can quickly get about 10 of them in about a minute. Should back off his Archmage just a little, not that much. Okay, that's good. Oh, now you don't want to get stuck in that corner, buddy. Sort of rooting for Agatha, just because he's been able to hold off Alex this whole time, and Alex is just trying to get something done. He's really not getting... I mean, he is getting stuff done. I mean, he has level 2 Panda, level 4 Archmage, and has tier 3 units, and has his third hero out. So he is probably in the driver's seat at this point. And we have Agatha that's just been holding on to this priest footman thing for far too long and has to start doing something here. Upgrading his priest, just got that dispel.
The player's forces are
Gyrocopters coming out, so he must have seen griffins or expected griffins. Right now it's 76 food to 48 food, and that's just basically means that he's just holding on to his gold, he's hoarding it, and he's gonna just mass when the time is right. And I would think the time is right because he did see that the unit comp for orange is pretty powerful at this point. So now it's up to Agatha to try to counteract this huge food difference in a very short time. Finally creeping out his mercenary camp. Gets a panda himself. Backing off his Archmage so his panda could perhaps get level 3, and he should get level 3 off this creep camp. Orange is attacking from the bottom at this point. These towers don't stand a chance against Knights and Morts. And what is this gonna be here? Even the Gloves of Haste, obviously that's not a very significant item at this point. And this expansion will go down. And he just opts to back off. He's like, okay, I screwed over your economy, and you know, he has Griffins coming up, Alex, and this is This is sad because that's like the worst way to lose, you know, where you're sort of even and just like takes down your your expansion, and it's just like, do I rebuild my expansion? Do I just go all in on my gold right now and attack? What do you do? He is spending all his gold right now, all his resources to get up to 76 food, and that's all dandy and stuff, but it's 80 to 76, and it looks like Alex is just creeping away. Why not? He can. His heroes are starting to get up in level. But Pink is now trying to go after the main, perhaps, but definitely trying to take down that priest if he can. Going after the towers instead. Like I said, the same about unit comps are going on here. Knights and Morts. A lot of Knights for Pink here. Griffins are out in play. More Morts and Griffins for Orange. Even a Knight behind for Agatha. Probably wasn't hotkeyed. Pretty much your Morts are the problems at this point. It looks like all Pink's Morts have just went down. Yeah, Alex is taking this without a doubt at this point. Has to start taking down those Morts. They fall pretty easily. Nice staff of teleportation, staff of whatever the fuck it is. Oh! Alex's Archmage is in trouble. Came from behind. Might go after that panda. The Agatha just turned this around. Look at that. Wow, nice breath of fire taking down that panda. Paladin was barely shy of the mana necessary on that heal. Where is that Archmage? Okay, so this Archmage is able to get back up. Is he rebuilding? He's not rebuilding his expansion. So he is losing this economic battle, and the more Griffins that come out into play, the worse it's going to be for Agatha. Got his Knight taken down, Panda and Paladin. Straight going off that Paladin at this point. Should back off with Agatha. There's not much more you can get done here. I'm trying to push out these gyrocopters, and he can probably mass them up, but there's four Griffins. We have 3 Morts. We have a bunch of everything for Alex here, and he has probably twice as much gold. He has 400 gold with 77 food to just over 200 gold and 41 food. So this is looking really bad for Agatha at this point. Trying to remember, who is Agatha? I remember that name in a pro matchup, and I don't think it's Tho. I don't think it's one of his AKs. I mean, it might be. It's someone good, that's all I know. I don't remember exactly who Agatha is, but I remember that name, and I remember it being pro. So I apologize if I'm calling him Agatha instead of his real alias, his real name. Gyros is only a few. It's not going to do much against those Griffins unless he goes in, attacks, goes out, goes back in, and he's still not going to get much done. He needs to back off here. Finally getting his town hall back up, but I think it's just too little too late. Quickly going after this Archmage, starting to get low in health, quick heal. Those Paladins are really doing their job. Paladin up front, that Agatha's Paladin, or Panda, is in kind of trouble up here. Not taking down any Griffins yet. Hawk finally coming out. Heals up his Hawk, so make sure that that Hawk is taking down that Griffin.
A player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
Okay, so at this point I would have probably just left. I only have my heroes, and you know, they're all in different directions at this point. We got the Archmage up here. Yeah, Agatha has to give the GG. Well played by both players, but Alex, you took the game and moving up in the tournament. Thanks for watching, guys, and I definitely have more videos on the way.